What is up? What is up, everybody? It's your boy Culture Shock here. How's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone doing? What up, big face? Sorry about that. Nothing much. I don't like how y'all keeping track of my time. I am a busy man. What's up, Demetrius? How you doing? If I'm looking here, that means I'm looking at the chat. So, how y'all think the draft went, man? Let me get your thoughts on the whole draft thing, the draft process, who we drafted, the undrafted. Got a lot going on, man. Quiddy Pay is going to be nasty with Darius Leonard. That's the energy I like to see right there. Yes, sir. It's going to be a very beautiful sight. I'll tell you that much. It's going to be a beautiful sight with those guys, man. Yeah, I seen you in the chat. Yes, Charles. Houston is gone. There's no return for Justin Houston. Justin Houston is not returning. Yeah, man. Well, I think our offensive line will be all right. I think our offensive line will be good for sure. But yeah, Charles, I don't think Houston's coming back. I think it has been confirmed already, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. I mean, it was fun while it lasted. I can say that much. Who was a surprise draft pick for you guys? Our defense, yeah, our defense for sure, because we got pass rush now, and not only one, but we got more than one. So we can rely on the pass rush this next year coming up. I'm pretty sure. What up, D Knight? How you doing? I seen you in there earlier too. How you doing tonight, Noah? Dale was a huge surprise. Facts, Dylan. Facts. He took all of us by surprise, man. It really did. Not gonna lie. I was contemplating about uploading that reaction of when we drafted him, but I had mixed feelings about it. I'm not gonna lie to you, so I just have it stored away. Well, we could have got one more, so B plus for Ballard. Yeah, I like the picks, D Night. I'm not mad at it. I'm not gonna say the second pick that we got was the questionable one, but every other pick that we got in the draft, I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad with it at all. Oh, you want Michael on the show? That's funny. I should screenshot it, send it to him. My guy Michael, man. Actually, there's about to be a video released on the Blue Stables YouTube channel a little later. So you guys look forward to that. You like the wide receiver from Charleston? Yeah, man, big guy. It's about what is he, 6'4", 6'5"? And he got speed on him. He could be nice if we use him right. He could be nice. He could be nice. I like that pick. What guys did you who did you want out of the draft that we didn't select? That's another question. We have a solid GM. It shows every year round. And yeah, man, everyone's freaking out about our left tackle. Well, we got 4 great linemen. Can still go out and sign Russell Okung. The guy that we got late in the draft, his name's not dawning on me at the moment. Actually, I got it right here. The guy we got late in the draft, Will Fries. He can play more than one position on the offensive line. So if we had to come down to it and use him, I think we'll be pretty fine implementing him into the offensive line. I think he'll be straight. You want a Rashawn Slater? Yeah. Yep, 6'5", runs 4.3. Nice on vertical routes. Yeah, man. I think a lot of Colts fans like that pick too when we got him. Rashawn Slater, yeah, man. There was a bunch of people we could have got. How many of you are surprised that we didn't trade earlier in the draft? Most people thought we were going to trade second round. Most people thought we were going to get more picks later. I mean, of course, we did trade later in the draft, but that was later than expected. I can say that much. Yeah, we did get 2 safeties. We got Sean Davis and Sean Davis. I think the other Sean Davis that we just drafted is a little bit more talented than the Sean Davis we got from the Steelers. Not gonna lie. Hey man, it's a good pickup though. No complaints. You thought we would have traded out the first round? Yeah, man. Facts. Facts. Especially how the draft was looking, man. Most of the talents, like especially after we got our second pick, the draft just took so long. It took so long. We had to wait forever to draft again. And man, I was kind of losing hope. I was like, man, this draft is not going how I expected. After we got 2 edge rushers, I wasn't happy about the pick at first, but as the process started dwindling down, of course, I was like, okay, cool. The guy from SMU, he's one of the ballot guys, man. The tight end that we got, he's one of the guys that ballot wanted. So there's nothing wrong with that pick as well. Besides the second round pick, yeah. Facts, no. I was thinking that. Get 50-yard field goals. He was mad when Cosmic got drafted. Oof. And he wasn't that far from us either. Sam Elliger, D Knight. Sam Elliger from Texas. Mixed feelings. Most people are talking about having him in a Taysom Hill role. Now, they said that he's going to be in the QB battle, of course, with Eason and Morton. But I don't know how it may pan out for Sam. I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to drafting him because we know Eason probably wasn't going to play anyway. But I'm not opposed to drafting him. I'm always down for a good QB battle. So the fact that we got him, hopefully he pans out. We got our quarterback situation situated already. So hey, why do we draft? Why do we draft the QB when we got Eason? We have to fulfill the backup role. We really do. So it's like an emergency button for it. Who do you think Justin Houston's going to stay? Yeah, I think he'll sign somewhere. Maybe he'll sign back to the Chiefs on the 1-year deal, then retire. But he'll sign somewhere. There's plenty of offers on the table for him. Which safety is better, Davis or Davis? That is hilarious. I think I'll go with Davis on that one. Yeah, I just looked up that tight end highlights. If he learns from Doyle, he'll be good. Yeah, he'll be a solid piece, and he can catch the football. He's versatile. He's a receiving tight end, not a blocking one, and that's what we were going for. We were going for a receiving tight end, so that's also a plus. Which team besides the Colts do you guys think had a good draft? I think the Chargers had a really good draft. Chargers and the Washington football team are two teams that I enjoyed watching during that whole draft process. Do you think Dale will play more defensive tackle spot on the D line? Yes, I do. I do absolutely. 100%. I think Dale will play defensive tackle more in the interior than on the edge rush. I think he'll be an interior. Can never have enough edge rush, man. Can never have enough. Yes, Cam Newton is still with New England. Yeah, Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers had a really good draft, man. Chargers had a really good draft. The Miami, yeah, Miami had a lot of picks. They actually finessed the draft. I'm not mad at their draft either. They actually had a really good draft. Miami had a bunch of picks. The Steelers draft was terrible, in my opinion. It was good that they got what they needed, but overall, I don't think they had a really good draft. The Cowboys, I don't think they had a really good draft. Those are two teams I was really questioning what they were doing, why they were drafting players. Not going to lie to you. What is that one team that you guys think that out of the draft process was kind of like, okay, they don't know what they're doing? Dallas and Pittsburgh are those two teams for me. I would definitely say Dallas and Pittsburgh. Like I said, overall, I love the draft. The Cardinals also loaded up on the good draft, man. Yes, the Giants had a good draft. The Packers, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. The Packers was that team that was confusing as well. Yeah, the Cowboys didn't know what they were doing. The Packers definitely had a confusing draft. I can say that. You're right. That's if we have a preseason. Shout out to everybody joining, man. Appreciate you guys. Do I think he's getting traded? I'm not sure. It probably come if it comes down to it because the Packers don't want to wait too long because they know he's not going to play. The Texans and Jaguars. The Jaguars had a decent draft. They got a lot of receivers and they got some players that they needed to fill their roles. The Texans, they didn't have a good draft, but their draft was decent. I give them a C plus. Their draft was decent. Jaguars had a decent draft too. They got their quarterback. They got some targets. They got a running back to go with the quarterback that he played with. Not bad. But yeah, back to the Packers. Aaron Rodgers. When it comes down to it, the Packers have to move on. They got to get Love situated, and they got to get the disgruntledness out of the locker room. They got to get him out. So if Rodgers don't retire, I'm pretty sure he's going to get moved somewhere. Something's going to happen. Should he get traded? There are teams that need a quarterback, so absolutely. Will he get traded? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Jets had an okay draft. Yeah, it was all right. The Bears draft was okay too. Now it wasn't the best. It was okay. But yeah, I think the Chargers, Cardinals, and the other team I named earlier, they definitely won that draft. They won the draft for sure. Baltimore had a very good draft as well. You just hate because you're a coach. Nah, it's all good, no. But yeah, man, I was low key jealous watching the other team select players that we could have got. I was like, man, they're gonna be really good there. A few good names went off the board, man. Even Brevin Jordan fell to the Jaguars. The Panthers had a solid draft. They had a good draft. I'm not mad at their draft either. They had a really good, solid draft. The Bengals, they got a receiver to go with Joe Burrow. Then they got their lineman. Not bad. They attacked what they needed. Not mad at the Bengals draft. Dolphins, the Dolphins was iffy. They still trying to figure it out. That's Hawkins. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What team do you guys fear the most next year? Who do you think is going to be our toughest opponent? My prediction: Arizona Cardinals. If you're working for merch. Oh, I like our GM, but sometimes I wish he would swing for the fences. Yeah, man. We always want that aggressive GM, man, but Ballard is always playing chess. He's always playing chess, no matter what circumstance. He's always playing chess. Always. Just looking at the Cardinals roster next year, man. The Cardinals could really make the Super Bowl next year. The Cardinals. You heard it here first. The Cardinals can make the Super Bowl. If they play it right, they can make the Super Bowl, man. They can make the Super Bowl. The Cardinals is loaded. Cardinals loaded. The Ravens are loaded. The Chiefs got an offensive lineman, but the Ravens are loaded too now. The Ravens got heck of receivers, man. They got a tall receiver out there now. Defense is nice. They got more defense. Yeah, man. Our schedule. We play the Ravens, Bills. They had a decent draft. Cardinals, man. It's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be a tough season to watch. Can you name 3 people in free agency? Well, Richard Sherman for one, still out there. Justin Houston still out there. Zach Ertz still available. All those, man. Those are 3. What do I win? I just named 3 people. What do I win? I gotta win something. You think we should get Richard Sherman? I mean, after the draft, I don't know anymore because we got a corner. So it wasn't the corner I was predicting, but we got one. I think we overall. What would you guys grade our draft? I would say it was a B. Being as though we got the best edge rush out the draft, that back-to-back edge rush pick made me not give it an A. So you're gonna buy my merch? It's dope. If we didn't go back-to-back edge rush, I would have gave us an A. C plus, not mad at that. Draft was an 82, so that's a B. What are y'all doing up this late? Well, it's not late, 9:30. What are y'all doing right now? Besides watching the stream, of course. Don't mention Fortnite. Huh, I knew it. C plus. All right, I'll be right back. All right, have returned. You're gonna change your name to Colts Talk. Wow, didn't see that coming. Quiddy Pay, man. How many sacks do you thought? How many sacks do you guys think Quiddy Pay is gonna have? I give him about maybe 6 or 7 out of the year. 20? Oh God. I don't know about 20. It's a lot. Just doing something really quick. We're going to force her to retire. Are you talking about Tom Brady? That's the next question. When are we going to play the Bucks? The official schedule did not drop yet, so we found out when that releases. That'll be an actual bonus. I do not have a thumbnail, so this is going to be weird. Hmm, interesting. Detroit's kicker. Who are you talking about? I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it'll just be me. I don't even know how long I'm going to be live, to be honest. Just wanted to get your reactions of how the draft went. This is weird. Oh man. Mm, Yeah, the draft is over. I'm basically getting no reactions on the draft. High five. I don't have a thumbnail. This is. It confused me, but at least we got a tackle. Well, that's one way to look at it. I don't know how I'm doing this. I think I'm just gonna upload it. Yep, just gonna upload it. Who was your favorite pick besides Quiddy Pay in the draft? Let me know. Yeah, we got a tackle late in the draft too, and to find out he plays more than one position is actually a plus. So I'm not mad at that at all. Probably Micro Sam. True, true, true. Kyle something. I like that. Shout out to everybody joining. Appreciate y'all. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all did not see that. All right, I'm finished. Local media are saying that Dio will be as good as a first round pick when he's healthy. Yeah, and the good thing about him is that he can play. He's probably not even going to play edge rush. He's probably going to play defensive tackle. So that's an actual plus. I will say that. Um, yeah, another thing. The Kylan guy, Kylan Granson, he can also play fullback. Let me get your thoughts on Sam Eichler, Eilinger, the quarterback from Texas. Let me get your whole thoughts on that situation. We kind of discussed it earlier before some of you guys got in here. Like I said, he's going to be QB battling with Eason anyway, so Eason and Morton, but pretty much Eason. So I'm not really opposed of drafting him. I didn't even know he was going to get drafted, to be honest. So, like I said, I'm not opposed of getting him, but hey, it is what it is. Sam, I think he got one of the receiver we got. I think he played high school football with him. So, I mean, that was pretty dope. Both of them got drafted to the same team. Not gonna lie. If you can see any football player change their number, and what number would you want that to be? Who would you want? Who would you want to change the number? I seen the wide receiver we drafted. His number he got prompted was 11 or number one. I think it was number one, like a college jersey. That was pretty dope. Patrick Peterson already changed his number to 7. That'd be interesting. We're just loaded with talent right now. What's up, Panda? How you doing? What's up, Joshua? You think he'll be a third string quarterback or a second string because he's Carson Wentz size? True. How'd y'all like the draft, man? Joshua and Panda, how'd y'all like the draft? We talking about the second pick. I think we got what we needed when we got two great edge rushers and two great wide receivers. Show enough, show enough. Need to think of a title. And we signed. Yep, we sure did. What's up, Colts fans 20? We can talk about it again. It's all good. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really surprised of us picking him up. Like I said, he's just going to be QB battling with Jacob Eason either way. So I'm not mad at the move. Like I said, I didn't expect him to get drafted, especially not to us. But I mean, I don't know if he's going to see the field or not. But it's just a security blanket, in my opinion, of when we got him. So like I said, it is what it is. Not mad at the move at all. You walked away from this drive being disappointed. What happened? Talk about it, John. Let me know what happened. What did you expect? Who did you think we should have got? That's the real question. I know there was a bunch of people. I really think Dale's going to be a star. I mean, whenever he sees the field, he might be. He might be. He might be. Sign Eric Fisher, and my outlook in this draft will change significantly. And we sold on Eric Fisher. Eric Fisher won't be playing until December, from what I've seen or from what I heard. So, I mean, we won't be getting much of Eric Fisher if we were to acquire him. You think? Nah, Joshua, they're not moving Quentin Nelson to left tackle. If anybody moves, it's going to probably be Braden Smith. They mentioned plenty of times that Quentin Nelson will not be moved from left guard. Hopefully, Ty can get some route running tips to our new wide receiver. Hey man, Lynn Hells, what's going on? I love that draft and trust in Ballard. Facts, absolutely, 100%. Well, like I was saying about Ty, right? So Marvin taught Reggie. Reggie taught Ty. Ty is going to teach the newcomers. Simple as that. You know how the cycle goes. I love that draft and trust the process. I mean, and trust Ballard. Trust the process after. Correct. Who do you think from our rosters right now? Who's the starting? Well, Tevy Smith right now is the starter. We can definitely move people, of course. Will Houghton's one of those guys that can move. Like I said, Braden Smith can move to left tackle, and then we can move Will Houghton to right tackle. But as of now, Tevy Smith is the starting left tackle. Am I fond of him starting? No, but it is what it is. Let me see. I wanted to draft Christian Darrisaw in the first round. He was a top 3 tackle in the draft when I was watching him fall the first round, but we passed him. Yeah, man. Uh, I definitely wanted to get the edge rush first, not gonna lie. Danny Pinter, I don't know if he's seeing the field at all, Colts fan 20. I would like Mathis and Friendly to teach our young DE guys how to rush since they both were legends when they played with us. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Robert Mathis has studied plenty of time to get them in the lab with. I don't like that we have long-term left tackle, but I think Eric Fisher is the best tackle free agency. Like I said, he's probably not going to play until December, so going out there to get him on the deal is fine, but we're not going to really get him till like the end of the year. Our 7th rounder could, if he dominates camp. Yeah, Will Fries plays more than one position on the offensive line. So if he goes and does what he have to do, this terms is next man up. If he goes in and kills it, then he'll be seeing the field. So this is a tricky situation, but I think we'll be fine. Like I said, I would have liked more protection for Carson Wentz, being that those his history, and I think that he needs it. So, I mean, it's kind of iffy on that situation, to be honest. We just gave Tyler Vaughn, USC receiver, a signing bonus to sign as an undrafted free agent. So that's another free agent wide receiver that we just acquired. The undrafted market is now on the roll. There's a video that just went out. Um, presser interview, press conference. So if you want to check that out on the Blue Stable, link tree is in the description. I'm actually happy that we focused on our D line this draft. Major need for our team. Facts. 100%. Absolutely agree. Absolutely. Um, did Jacoby Stevens get drafted at all? I know we had a chance to get him late in the draft, like super late, but we didn't acquire him. There's a bunch of players that didn't get drafted that should have. I know that the guy from Alabama, he didn't get drafted. This is the draft man at the end of the draft. It's kind of unfortunate, man, how those players they don't. Jamar Johnson was taking the pick right before we picked John Davis. Yep, 100%. It's a bunch of talent out there that they can get. I didn't think we needed a tight end. 100% we do, John Timmons. 100% we do need a tight end. There was only two active tight ends on the roster that we were going to use, and the one we got is a receiving tight end that we do need. So I know we needed a tight end for sure. He said I didn't think we needed a tight end. You're correct though. Yeah, we did need a tight end. I know why Chris Ballard didn't get once more protection because he didn't want him to play too much this season or we would lose our first. Wow. Crazy theory. You got that, my friend? Seems like the Titans had 20 picks this draft. What's that all about? To be honest, I don't know. And if they did, they pretty much sold half theirs. For the newcomers in the stream, let me get your thoughts on who you think had the best draft and who you think had the worst drafts. Some of the teams I mentioned that had a really good draft was the Washington football team, the Chargers, the Cardinals. Those three teams had really good drafts. Jamie Newey and Sage Surratt didn't get drafted yet. I wasn't so fond on the Cowboys draft. I thought draft was pretty bad. I thought the Steelers draft was kind of sus as well. I like the QB we took from Texas. Very interesting. Sinky bait. The Bears did have a decent draft. They did. They did. It just depends on how that coaching staff is going to use that talent. The Browns had the best draft. The Giants, you think? Now we're talking. The Giants draft was bad. It was okay. It was the Giants draft was okay too. They attacked what they needed. They got a wide receiver as well, who I think can be talented. They got to a little bit of protection with Daniel Jones. The Texans draft was bad. They got receivers though. The Texans bad was draft. Seahawks or the Rams. Yeah, they didn't really make any splashes in the draft either. They didn't really make any splashes in the draft. But Baltimore decently, they had a draft. Seahawks best draft. Just kidding. Very funny. But the Ravens I mentioned earlier had a good draft as well. Texans are a mess. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Texans, man. They drafted another quarterback after they got one in free agency. I don't even know if Tyrod's going to start in Houston. The guy that they drafted is pretty much like another David Carr. Not an insult to him. David Mills is going to light up our secondary. Yeah, I know. I was just talking about that. Panthers too, Loki. Yeah, the Panthers did have a good one. I really did not understand the Travis Etienne pick by the Jags in the first round, but hey, Jacksonville can keep making questionable picks. I mean, he played for Trevor Lawrence. He played with Trevor Lawrence, man. Why not? That was his running back. Get that duo in Jacksonville. You seen the Bengals did the same thing. What about the whole Aaron Rodgers situation? The situation is crazy as I think, man. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I mentioned that him getting traded might not happen, but they got to get him out of there. They got to get him out of there, man. They got to make something happen. And they got to get Jordan Love ready. They got to get that locker room situated before the season starts because they don't want that going into the season. Does anyone think that Fields is better than Lance? Well, college-wise, yes. College-wise, I'm taking Fields over Lance. Now, when it transpires to the NFL, it's going to be totally different. And it depends on the situations. Lance is in San Fran. Fields is in Chicago. Which offense do you think will produce more? San Francisco, in my opinion. So I think San Francisco. I think they'll have Lance being better than Fields. I don't trust Chicago's offense. I just don't. I think San Fran's offense will see more success. They said that the Packers traded him starting like June 1st. They'll see a lot more cap. Yeah, that's the deadline. That's the deadline. I seen a team that needed a quarterback the other day, but I can't think about who it was. The Broncos. The Broncos need a quarterback. But like I said, I don't think the Broncos. I don't trust the Broncos. I don't trust Rodgers with the Broncos. I don't want the Broncos ruining. I don't want Elway ruining Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, they have Judy. All right, congratulations. They got Melvin Gordon. He's not as good as the running back in Green Bay. No, I'm not a Pacers fan. Nah, I'm not a Pacers fan. You can ask that question. That's fine. People ask me that all the time, actually. I think I got to start asking that question when you guys made that playoff run. When the Pacers made that playoff run, Miles Turner was actually being productive. Sabonis was actually getting into himself. Bubble Warren. Bubble Warren. Yep, Bubble TJ Warren. Good times, huh? Yeah, I get asked that question often. You're more of an Indiana Fever kind of guy. I do love WNBA. I do watch WNBA, but that is not my team. WNBA is very exciting to watch. For me, I enjoy watching the WNBA games. Now, of course, everyone doesn't have that same opinion, but no, it is what it is. Devontae Smith is going to be a bust. Ooh, that's a hot take, John. That's a hot take. That is a hot take. Mm. What makes you think that? You think he's going to be a bust due to his production? Well, the team he's playing for, or do you think he's just not NFL built? Who is the guy the Steelers got? The guy Najee Harris, right? Who do you think is going to be more? Well, I wouldn't ask you that because you just said he's going to be a bust. So, can you imagine a third down with Pay, Teray, and Buckner? Yeah, Jamal, I really can. I can see all of that. I thought it was cool for the Colts to put out a mental health commercial with all those famous Colts. Yeah. Once that time, but they had gotten that stage and named that Dale pick, I was just like, what? I actually have the reaction saved here. I have the reaction saved. If y'all want to see it, let me know. I have the reaction saved of when we picked him. You can't really talk trash about the WNBA as a genuine Indiana sports fan because the Fever has 2 rings and the Pacers have 0. That is a bomb drop. He dropped the mic. I don't know about I don't know about some of these players coming from the power programs in the college. He's also not NFL built right now. He's going to be like Justin Blackman from Ohio State years ago. We want to see. Oh man, don't laugh, man. Don't laugh too hard if I show you this, bro. Don't laugh too hard. It might lag. It's just me finding the clip. So give me a second. Where is it? Oh, can't find it. Great. Um, Still looking. Oh, I found it. Oh, the file's too large. The file's too large to show. That's tough. The file's too large. Welcome back. Like Teray and Aquin Muhammad have more potential than him, in my opinion. More potential than. Oh, okay. I gotta scroll up. What's with Ballard glorifying Tyquan Lewis in these press conferences? I haven't seen this dude do anything his whole career. I think I'm the minority here, but I think we drafted excellent today. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Caleb. How you doing? Like I said, after the second round pick, when I thought it was questionable, and I actually understand, I'm not mad at our draft. What you think about the Dale pick? I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I was questionable with it at first, but then when you start listening to the more interviews and the conferences, it's like, you know what? I understand now. That's why we took 2 pass rushers. Time to bring the pay. We had an average draft. Not mad at that at all. I gave the draft a B. I gave it a B. It would have been an A if we took an offensive lineman early. Yo, as a Jags fan, who do you think? What do you think about the draft? You guys draft. Well, shout out to you for walking in here first. But about your draft I mentioned earlier, you guys had a decent draft. You really did. They said Edge. I just went kind of numb. Yeah, the Jaguars had a decent draft. I'm not mad at that draft at all. So I was kind of mad after our first round pick because there were other players that I wanted, but in the second round I was just like, you know what? I'll just be happy with the tackle or receiver. But when they said edge rush, I kind of went no. I was absolutely shocked when we picked the QB, but it all makes sense now. Pay Buckner, Stewart, and Dale up front. Sounds nice. That really sounds nice. That really sounds nice. We about to bring some pressure next year. No excuse. No excuses next year. We're gonna have to bring that pressure. We picked the QB before O line. I mean, like I said, um, balance playing chess. Like I said, he's played chess. He played chess all off season. All off season, he was playing chess while we were playing checkers, and nobody knew what he was doing. Nobody knew what he was doing. He gave us teasers and hints of what he was going to do this whole time, but we never really figured it out until it was too late. Yeah, 6'5". Yep, yep. He was a track star. Yep, there's our big receiver. So no need to go get Julio, right? Who's one guy you guys want out of the draft, or would you want out of a trade? And do you guys want Zach Ertz? I know he was rumored. Said the roster this season is going to be the deepest talent wise it's been in a long time. I hope Patman plays this year. We'll see. I saw something about us trading for Rodgers. That would be crazy. Who would you see that from? Who's your sources? No, Zach Ertz. I didn't think we needed a tight end before the draft. I don't want Ertz after drafting Kyler. I ain't mad at that. Nah, I would sign Ertz if he was a free agent. Ah, it's good to see different opinions. Arizona Cardinals, man. Every time I think about the Cardinals, it's just like, who is starting first down back week 1 next season? I don't know what you mean. You mean running back or left tackle? Okay. JT or Mac? Definitely Jonathan Taylor. Definitely should be Jonathan Taylor. Oh, I asked earlier before y'all got in here, how many sacks do you think Quiddy Pay is going to have? Than Mac than Hines. How many sacks is Quiddy Pay going to have out of the year? 6.5, 7, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 6.5, 6. So it's like in the 6 and 7 range. Not bad. Not bad. Dude only had 11 and 4 years in college. I mean, that's college, though. It's college. It's the NFL. Plus, he didn't get trained by Robert Mathis or Dwight Freeney while he was there. Just saying. Still happened to be best edge rush in the draft, so that says a lot. I definitely think he was the best edge rush available. Someone asked if Phillip was there, would you take Pay over Phillips? I said yes. Bandicoot was going to have 0. Wow, that's crazy. Why you do that, Bate? Why you gotta do that? Where's the love? Freeney and Mathis both on the coaching staff. They don't have to be to train them. And they moved them all over the field. What's up, Zen Edwards? Oh, you actually were in here. Wow. My bad if I didn't say hey. Hey, Quiddy Pay is a monster in the run game. We're going to shut down Henry when he comes. Hey, man, we did a pretty good job about them the first time we played. Second time, due to protocol and all that good jazz, none of the players actually were active, so that's why they beat us up like that. Bobby Ogariki's about to have a breakout season. Excited about Michael Pittman Jr. No worries. Okay. This year is going to be, man. It's going to be so crazy because we don't know who's going to go off, who's going to stay healthy, who's going to be a breakout, who's going to produce the most, who's going to be the best running back. Is Carson Wentz going to be solid? Are our cornerbacks going to step up? Is Darius Leonard going to have a Defensive Player of the Year season? There's so many questions we're going to ask, man. So many questions of what's going to happen. Kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So many questions. Who is better, Kari Willis or Julian Blackman? But being as though that they play off each other, I'm still going to say Julian Blackman. Sorry. I think they really do play off each other. I think the Colts are going to be really good or really bad. I don't want to say that. Indiana Sports Talk. Hello there. Big W in the chat. Great low key draft. I don't see. There's another one. Another person that thinks the draft was good. I thought it was decent. Can't complain. Can't complain. Shout out to everybody joining on the late notice. I just thought about streaming after the draft because I was like streaming during the draft. Nobody's really in there, but they do come through. But it's kind of like boring when it's late at the end of the draft. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stream after. Who's your favorite pick besides Quiddy Pay? Indiana Sports Talk. Who do you think is going to be the most questionable pick for us? Um, that's tough. I would say Sean Davis. I think Sean Davis would be. I give our drafts like a C as of now. Not mad at that. I think Sean Davis would be that. Sean Davis will be the most questionable pick. If I had to choose. So tomorrow I'm gonna drop a draft reaction video, maybe. Probably be maybe 2 or 3 minutes long. Maybe even longer. Probably 4 or 5. So Dale is gonna be ready at the start of next season. He has a torn Achilles right now. Yeah. He's not gonna be ready. To my knowledge. I don't think he's gonna be ready. Guys that can play multiple positions that would kind of remind me of like a Danico Autry. True. Well, Dale's probably going to be interior. I'm pretty sure. I heard he might have a retro season. Yeah, I think he's going to have that Julian Blackman route. I think he's going to have that Blackman route. Just going to wait for his time to come. When he steps on the scene, he's going to explode. I think that's how it's going to go. So I'm pretty much going to wrap it up here. Ben Banigo, I don't know if he's going to be active or not. He got taken by the Eagles. Good. Teray, we still haven't seen a full version of him yet. So next year could be the prove it time for him. Ben Banigo, I don't know if he's going to play or not. I have faith in them both, though. But I don't know if Ben Banigo is going to play or not. So there you have it on that situation. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to drop a video on the draft class, basically going over it for the people that didn't join the live stream or won't watch the live stream after. And then Monday, I'll get more into it. But I appreciate all of you that stopped by on this short stream today that watched. Appreciate everybody that's watching after. If you haven't already, check out the links in the description. There's a link tree for the Blue Stable. We have a website. The official Colts podcast, the Fansided. Feel free to check that out. We got 2 underrated DNs that can play multiple positions, a playmaking tight end with a lot of talent, like a Trey Burton, but better blocker, good backups at defense and skid. Solid backup O-lineman. A good draft. Yeah. Feel free to check out the links in the description before I head out. That'll be a big favor for me. Sign Eric Fisher, a guy that won't be playing until December. Probably be a waste of money. Then we're a 3 seed in the AFC. Eric Fisher's hurt. Probably why we didn't sign him yet. Probably why we didn't sign him yet if we were to sign him. We won't be getting him till December. But yep, I'm gonna head out. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. See you guys tomorrow on the upload. Stay tuned. Turn on your notifications so you can know when the video drops. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm out.